Welcome to Chad Hates Carbs. Today we're going to make some brownies using that fantastic flour recipe. A little bit complicated, but we'll get through it. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take oat fiber. Again, this is not oat flour. I'm going to go ahead and put it through this sifter because they recommend that. Some of the things are a little clumpy, so we're going to go ahead and sift most everything. Again, oat fiber, not oat flour. We also have 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Then we have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then we have 1 tablespoon of vanilla protein powder. That's super fine, so that shouldn't be a problem coming through here. Can't do 2 things at once. I'm having a hard time with that. Then there's egg white powder, 1 tablespoon of that. Again, really, really fine powder. That stuff goes right through there. Then we have 2 tablespoons of dark cocoa powder. Then we have, I went ahead and, it says optional, I did 1 tablespoon of sugar-free hot chocolate type stuff, cocoa mix. Then I have 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Gonna knock that out of there. There we go. Then we have a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we have 1/2 teaspoon of glucosamine, which is that cognac root. And then obviously this stuff is kind of clumping up, so we're going to go ahead and mash that through there. It's the cocoa, ironically, that's causing us the problem here. So here's my powdered erythritol. I forgot an ingredient, so I want to do that. All right, let's go ahead and get that all. Make sure we're. Anyway, what we're going to do while we've got this going, we're going to go ahead and do our liquids and fats. We've got a tablespoon of butter. We're going to stick this in it says on small saucepan, bring liquid almost to a boil. So I guess I'll put it on, I don't know, 6, sounds good. Then we've got a tablespoon of coconut oil. Then we have a 1/4 cup of sugar-free vanilla sweetener. It's like that stuff they put on snow cones. Brownies, I think, is the brand that I'm using. You gotta obviously make sure you got the sugar-free kind. And then we have a 1/4 cup of heavy cream. And it says bring this almost to a boil. Not exactly sure how you're supposed to determine if it's almost to a boil, because when it starts bubbling, isn't that boiling? But at any rate, we're going to heat this up for a while, and I'll see if I can detect what they mean by that, because right now I got no idea. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I guess that would be a boil, and it literally just went from nothing to boiling instantly. So if it says almost to a boil, once it's boiling, we know we're good. So with that, let's move it over here. Okay, so it says take this concoction and pour it in here quickly, which I'm not very good at quickly because I'm got to get it all. So let's get that in there. It says pour over dry ingredients and mix quickly. So here we go. It's looking like batter. Looking like it smells pretty good. All right. So now it says a 7.5 inch by 5 inch, which is a really super weird thing. So I did the math, and that's like, you know, I don't know, like 40-ish inches square. And these are 4.5 by 2. So I believe if my math is remotely close, I think I need to fill about 5 of these. So I'm going to slap some of this in about 5 of these. We've slapped them in a 350-degree oven. And it says my oven baked it to perfection in 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been 14 minutes. It's looking like it's doing a little bit better. I checked them at 12 and they were still a little bit sketch. So put them out here. And it says to go ahead and roll them in more sugar, but I'm going to let them sit and cool, and we'll come back and check on them when they've cooled off enough for me to eat them. Alright, so here we go. Let's try this out. Come out super easy. Texture's not bad. That's pretty good. Wow. I gotta admit, I was not expecting them to be this good. That is really good. It's chocolatey, but it's not too chocolatey. You know, sometimes it can be like super overpowering, but wow. This is definitely the best thing made from these from this fantastic flour that I've made so far. I'm gonna have to let my wife eat some of these and see what she thinks, because she's much pickier about this stuff than me. But that is fantastic. It's really good. I mean, I'd give it a 9 or 10 out of 10. I mean, as far as like, if you want a brownie, this tastes like a brownie. Man, that's really good. Lots of ingredients, which is kind of a pain to get set, but obviously if you're not recording it, you're not having to put it into a little, you just dump it all in the bowl. It's really good, and it didn't take that long to cook either. It was like, I did let it go 12 minutes. I didn't stop it at 10. Let it go 12 and then let it cool down a little bit. And again, the recipe calls for you to roll them in sugar, more erythritol or whatever. I don't need things super sweet, so I don't need it, but this also would probably taste a lot like those chocolate crinkle cookies. If you put that extra powdered sugar on there, definitely a keeper. So, oh yeah, this one's going on the list. So until next time, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day.